Here to sip gin and bless owners. Thankfully, I've got plenty of both. Right. So if I remember right, I had got the brewer problem figured out for camp half over. And I got a shotgun as a reward. Gotta go find somewhere to hog that shit. Other than that, I'm pretty open in terms of what I can go do. Could go over the foundry, there's plenty of stuff to go do there. Could go back to junkyard, tie up the last few loose ends. Could go over the rail crossing. Deal with the situation there. So many choices. I also remembered that I needed a pile of money to buy some Hercules to go expose, what's his face? I think the first thing I'm gonna do is go deal with this guy. Not off to a good start. Total miss. Load the next one. It sure has a lot of health on dominating. It's on fire again. %30 health, just 291. Flashbang. Should have shot, then flashbanged. Oh well. Just a tiny bit more. Oh, it gets to stab me again. Really missed the important one. There we go. Some food, some drugs, everything I could want, other than one more EXP. Wondering if it's worth it to fix up his knife. Probably isn't. Less than half quality, worth 1,700. Get what the average price is on a repair kit. Actually, nah. Looks like I'm wrong. It would be worth repairing, if I had a repair kit. Let's go get a free heal over at the Southgate station. Save on the bandages. Also, I had to go tell Big Brett that everything's fine over at the camp, because I forgot to do that the first time. Hopefully that gives me the EXP. Got those drill parts by digging through junkyard, I hear. You really are the errand boy at this station. Went to that camp, by the way. Ah, good. And what's happening there? Everything's alright. Camp was damaged in the earthquakes, and they'll fix a communication line soon. They also had some burrow issues, but now it's all sorted. The camp is functioning as usual. Great. Glad to hear everything's fine. It's all set then. You've done your part. No XP for that one. That friends of yours, dude, is quite an unusual character. Oh yes, tell me about it. He arrived here not too long after you and I spoke. Can't say he had quite a wholesome appearance, but he was polite. We had a bit of an argument over him wanting to pay me in brew, but sorted that out somehow. However, what I found most baffling was his departure. After picking up the package, he went inside the storage room. I saw him and yelled to him that it's not where the elevator is, but he still went inside. Brett and I checked the storage room, but it wasn't there. He was pulling a prank on us. Must have. There's no other exit from that room. Your friend surely is odd. Yeah, prank. Dude's a prankster at heart, yeah. Anyway, something I wanted to ask you. Would you like to buy some medicine? I'm not sure if I'm at the point where it's smart to sell my extra health hypos. Know that eventually I'm gonna be swimming in the advanced stuff, but not at that point yet. Six bullets. We'll go see if Blaine has anything for sale. Another thing I could do is, instead of teleporting or taking the train, I could just walk back over to Core City. take the passages underneath. It'll be kinda rough, but I've done it before. If I go over land, got these areas cleared out. Still have to kill a whole bunch of shit to get there, but wouldn't be too bad. I feel like I'm gonna need more launcher grenades if I want to do that. High quality shotgun frames. Have decent launcher frame. Forget what the other model of 40mm is. But I think I'll attempt to get the core city from here. Shouldn't be too hard. There's one. It's got a shield on them. Fire. Wow. Instant. Aim shot critically hits for 261 mechanical damage. Absorb 64 of it. Resist 306. Some big numbers. Maybe I don't. Rocks. Well, the way isn't clear, but they can see me. Not happy about it. Surely they've gone away. Wrong again. They got him. Here he goes. That's 110 value units down. Guess I'm so short on those. Actually, I'm short on ammo at the moment. Oh hey, an ancient rat hound tooth. Looks very menacing, especially when attached to a living ancient rat hound. 3 points. And also some ancient rat hound leather. Particularly strong and cunning rat hounds can live to be 100 years old or more, or so they say. For the years, their hide grows thick and strong, but also becomes heavy. And ever closer to that tier 5 grenade. So I forget what the soft cap was for lockpicking. I think it was like 130 or 140. Getting close to it though. And I got a feat. If I get trigger happy, I'll be first in just about every fight. Sure, that would make acid trivial. Recklessness is, I guess, never bad. Technically. Could also go nimble. Forget what I had planned was going to be for this level. The more normal build, it would have been crit power just because of what it does. You do still get a lot of the critical hits with grenades. Nah. Just between nimble and trigger happy. I think I'm gonna do trigger happy. Emergency phone. This phone was devastated by someone or something. No calls can be made. Open the compartment. There's some loot. Got a ceramic plate, metal scrap, rubber balls, 6 bottles, 2 fabric, and a cigar. Nice. I was gonna ditch the plate because the value to weight ratio is off, but worry about that later. I'm actually carrying too much stuff. Right, this room. Sure wish I had some fragmentary 40mm warheads right about now, but I don't. It won't be that bad, will it? Oh hey, bonus guy. Extra bonus guy. Out of 40mm. Fortunately, my enemies are not very smart. Otherwise, I'd be toast as hell right about now. It's got a boning knife. That's one of those unique but not really items, kind of like the shiv or the crowbar. Like a marked cards. Or a marked card deck. Yeah, that's more appropriate. Boning knife sure is worth a lot. Maybe it is unique. That is one expensive rifle right there. Just have to find someone who's willing to pay for it. So thinking about this, remember there's a crossroad further up ahead where one side goes over to Balor and all his thugs, and the other side has a bunch of lunatics. Right now I don't have the ammo for either of those. It's also up there, which I think is a merc group that's up there with a unique assault rifle. Don't need the rifle, so there's basically no point for me to go that way. Unless if I just really want to kill something. Which typically I do, but not right now. Completely forget if I had a stockpile of ammo back at Core City, but ammo or not, I have to go back there if I want it. The other thing is, I think the juice is cheaper than getting a train ticket. For 500. 25 times 30, yeah, that's probably more than 500. Should have teleported. Hold on to a couple of sodas, but I think I won't really need them anymore. Keep one just in case for the arena. Does he have a better shield emitter? Cap at 375. Which is better than this one. Not by terribly much though. Had slightly better performance in very low and low shielding. And medium. Actually, it's better all the way around. Still not buying it. Sell some bullets. Buy some big bullets. Other thing is, I can probably start making my own launcher ammo. You have the blueprints for it. There's definitely cheaper metal out there, but might as well just buy the expedient stuff. Ah, already had a better frame. Don't quite have enough mechanic skill to make use of it, however. Well, the damage numbers are definitely better. Definitely better. And again, I also don't have the minimal weapon skill. It's gonna take like 2 more levels to get to it. Actually, with this one, it just needs to go up to 110. That one, it needs to go up to 120. If I had a spare magazine, I'd go right for it, but I don't, so I won't. But those launcher grenades. Oh, right. Don't need metal plates, I need metal scrap. Oh, never mind that then. I don't have any thin grenade cases. Grab that SMG instead. 6-chamber launcher revolver cylinder. buy some repair kits. I buy all of this, then I suddenly can no longer afford the Hercules. Again. I went all the way over to Camp Halford to get the money in the first place. Maybe I go do that mission first and then buy all the ammo. X wants to buy anything. He's not in the mood for any poison bolts. Unfortunate. Probably not a good idea to sell medical supplies. Hey, you. Give me the good stuff. Starting to get worried you weren't gonna make a purchase. Sell them for, say, 600 chareds apiece. But since this is the first purchase, I'll go down to 500. I think that's fair. Curses. Shouldn't have spent so much money on booze, I only have, like, 400. He ponders for a moment, then laughs. Okay, 400 chareds it is. But this time only. Don't tell anyone I sold it to you for this cheap. Here you go, take this. Hands over 1 dose of Hercules. Just inject it into a vein and enjoy the power. The effect is immediate. You want more? You'll have to wait a while. Only got a few remaining, but I'll be back with a bigger shipment next time. Business is gonna be flourishing, friend. I'll be leaving then. Goodbye. Alright. So, fun fact that is very much hinted at in this description here. Increases strength, dexterity, agility, and constitution by 5 for 10 turns, but at what cost? You're wondering, the cost is, you die, no matter what. It gives you a debuff that never goes away, that slowly kills you, and it will kill you. Which I guess is part of the reason we have this job in the first place. We have to prove it. Actually, why am I walking all the way over here? There's a teleporter right over there. Some juice. Let's go over to see dude. Buy some more juice. Give me juice. Half the juice. Just gonna go ask a professional about this. Like to have a certain substance tested. Sure, I can do that. Please, Tell me what this is all about. Have a reason to believe this combat drug, called heroin, or Hercules, not heroin. Look, now I think about it, technically this is worse than heroin, isn't it? I guess that's subjective. Anyway, has negative effects on the human body. Need to have it tested to be sure. Combat drugs. Doesn't sound good. In my experience, administration of substances is very likely to cause some health problems. But let's do the testing first and see what we're dealing with. Please wait for me to run some tests. Won't take long. Leaves this office while you wait. Pass your time by waiting around, by playing with the pen you left on his desk, and by looking at the cracks in the ceiling. He returns shortly as he said he would. At that moment, you somehow forgot where you put that pen you took from the desk. Oh well. This is incredible. You were right about this drug, but calling its effects negative is a huge understatement. Let him continue. This substance, Hercules as he called it, definitely not heroin, is in essence a mix of different synthetic hormones that act upon various organs and tissues in the body, considerably improving their performance, but only for a short period of time. This bombardment of hormones pushes the body beyond its limits, and it will cause horrible consequences, perhaps even death, within a relatively short time period, depending on the user. Metabolite saturation in muscles will eventually cause painful cramps, increase heart rate and blood pressure, will cause headaches, and possibly lead to cardiac arrest. It's also the loss of concentration. Look, that's only the tip of it. There are also unhealthy amounts of heavy metals in the substance. They are not to think where and how this was made. How'd you come across this atrocity? Some guy's selling it in the city. Oh. Need to expose him, and to do that, I need evidence. May I have the test results? But of course. Here you go, Paul. Everything's here. Hands over a flash drive. Thanks, Pascal. See you around. I have to go back over to the city. Go find the mysterious computer console that has access to all the advertisement data. It is for some reason not in the JKK headquarters, even though it really should be. I think it's up here. Yup. Please enter the security password. 12345. Password is correct. Welcome to JKK Advertisement Control Terminal 6, Core City entrance. Add advertisement. Currently displaying Gauntlet Advertisement 1 and Arena Now Advertisement 3. Upload and display the Hercules test result on the advertisement screen. Operation performed successfully. File added to rotation. Job's done. Didn't even have to shoot anyone for this one. Unless if you count the money. As you come closer, you see his expression has changed into that of great satisfaction. The frigid stare still remains, however. Perfect. Must say I enjoy your methods. First, I was surprised when I saw that the ads had turned into something quite different than the norm, but after I finally realized what I was looking at, he chuckles. I am pleased. You can inform Jack that the rest of the money will be transferred to him within hours. As for me, I'll be leaving as of now. So long. And so long. Take a shortcut back up there. Get my money back. Done with the Xander assignment. Indeed you are. Hands over 400 coins. And now I go buy all that ammo. I already buy the big pile of Exogen that was here. I probably did. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. I don't remember it being that big. And grenades. Cost 80 scrap metal and 2 TNT. The 10 launcher grenade cases. Around quite a little bit of stuff. Probably run around and go sell all of it. Forget who I have access to that'll buy crossbow bolts, poisoned ones, and stuff like that. I think there's that one guy in Junkyard. Maybe that one guy in Camp Half-Hour. Go sell that stuff, then go back to Southgate Station and complete the other Oculus quest. Theater type. Mangonel. forget what type of frame I needed to upgrade the Fumber. No, for the Punisher it's a SAR frame. I remember 25mm magazines. The biggest one was a 12. So I'm pretty darn sure. Technically only need one of those, but gotta keep an eye out for it because its odds of spawning is low. Like really low. This guy doesn't want any of the special bolts. Disappointing. There's one or well, two more shops here, but won't have all that much medical stuff, don't have all that much electronic stuff, so that's kind of pointless. Shall I say that I've got a bunch of goggles they could be selling. They don't weigh terribly much. Alright. Now for the murder mystery quest. To go meet Lennox Pierce. Here he is. We have a nice sip of gin first. Alright. The man stares at his nearly empty glass in silence. His mind clearly erstwhile. Lennox Pierce. He snaps out, raising his hand or his head to reveal a deathly pale village, or visage, just tripping over words like crazy. His sluggish eyes soon focus on you, soon begins mumbling, communicating both with his speech and his alcohol breath. What? A pause ensues. Yes. He lowers his voice. I mean, yes. I'm Lennox Pierce. Are you... Yeah, Jack sent me to talk to you. You can call me Paul. Nice to meet you, Paul. How are you doing? Got my toe bitten off by a rat hound. Other than that, perfectly fine. Oh, very sorry to hear that. Must have been painful. Sort of, but I've been through worse. Again, I'm, sorry to hear that. How about we finally begin? Let's... Look, Paul, need you to help me find how my brother died. Patrick Pierce, my brother, came to Southgate Station over a year ago. Was a good man. Was good with, electronics. That's what he did here, my dear Pat. His voice begins to shake, but he composes himself. Something like a month and a half ago, was found dead in his room, lying in bed, dead. I came here to see what happened, and I was told he died in his sleep. Tanner, the counselor, told me Dr. Pascal checked Pat's body, but doesn't know the exact cause of death. Doesn't bleed and know the cause of death. Alright, calm down, man. What can I do to help? Damn it all, damn it. Look, something's wrong. Brother was a healthy man. Had some back issues, but that's all. I need to know the truth. What if he was killed in some accident and they're covering it up? What if someone killed him? It's tearing me apart. Tanner won't help me anymore. As far as he's concerned, he's done with it. But I'm not. I'm not. Cause of death unknown. Yeah, right. It's gonna be tough. Can't make any promises, but I'm on the job. Please, forgive me. I get emotional and, this is really painful to me. He was my older brother. I have no one else. Look, I'm not sure I was understandable enough earlier, but, I'm very tired. Don't sleep well. If you need to ask me something, I'll be here. Oh, almost forgot this. And I forgot to read it. Damn it. I think it was a key card though. What can you tell me about Patrick? Pat was a good man. Hardworking, dedicated. Was the best brother a man could hope for. I just can't let this all go, you dig? Had this terrible feeling about his death, and these jerks won't let me know the truth. I know it. I know it, damn it. Whatever happened to him, he didn't deserve it. That I can swear. What do you think the cause of this would be? Something's wrong. Just wrong. Healthy man died in his sleep without a known cause. They told me there's no point in investigating any further. There's no evidence of foul play or whatever they said. Natural death? That's why you are here. I need the truth. Then I think I talked to him again. Alright. I think I need to go check his room first, but I know he's got more information. He's just not telling it to me right now. Oh. Forgot to turn in that battery quest. I should go do that. What's up? About that battery recycling plant. Yeah, you'll, love this. There's a blueprint that contains something about optoelectric nuclear batteries. Think it'll be useful. Its eyebrows shoot up at the mere sight of the thing you brought him. Wow, a lucky find. Great, let me take a look at it. He inserts the drive into his portable computer and takes a look at it. I was hoping for some info on how to make our own batteries, but this has got information on how to revive the dead ones. Nearly as good. Never knew you could do that with a photovoltaic cell. Great. Glad you're happy. As I promised, here's a reward. 300 credits. That's what, like 50 coins? Coin is worth 30. Credit is worth 10. So it's more like 100 coins. Still worth it. Another thing I'm not 100% sure on is if I should bother with buying gasoline anymore. You have the better incendiaries. I don't have a terribly steady supply of magnesium. Gas it is. Alright, now back to investigating the death/murder/whatever. Private quarters. We'll check out his room. Should be this one. Mortuary keycard. Can be used to access the morgue. But there's all kinds of fun stuff to loot in there. Broken thermostat. Looks like it's been smashed pretty badly by someone. Please enter password. 123456780. Incorrect. Is it Rafflecopter? Incorrect. Just hack into it. Access granted. Welcome, Patrick. Select audio logs. Big jackass came today and brought me a smashed thermostat. He was so angry at me. He started screaming and calling me incompetent. Oh, an incompetent nincompoop, whatever that is. Since the brute smashed it in anger, I can't tell if he's just stupid and doesn't know how to use it, or if the unit itself had a problem. Check it out later. Apparently, I'm a computer expert now. Vera called me the other day to see why her computer was freezing. I took a quick look, but couldn't figure out what was wrong with it. Reminder to self to check it out later, after I fix the lock pad in medical. Lennox called again. Wants to see me. He's worried about my back hurting again. Damn it, I've had these problems since the Core City riots, and he knows that the pain periodically comes and goes. Reminder to self. Call him, tell him I'm fine. Shouldn't have even told him about the pain returning in the first place. Pascal asked me to see what's wrong with the door lock pad in medical. He mentioned the card is usually recognized after the 9th or 10th time, which is, of course, unacceptable. Gave me a spare to test it later and figure out why the bloody thing won't work. Reminder, also check out the lights in the operating room. None of them is flickering and the patients are getting nervous. Quentin stopped to talk about Big Jackass. Thinks I've got something against him and that I'm messing up the heaters on purpose. Like, he knows I'm doing my best, but if I've got something against Brett, jackass, I should talk to Tanner about it. Not be a jerk. Also, I'm seriously endangering the whole station by hurting the hoppers. Already convicted, I guess. Damn it. Great with everyone here, but there's gotta be someone or two. And then documents. Contains multiple ebooks and manuals on various equipment. Other than that, nothing important. Right. So now I can go talk to Brett, can go talk to Quentin, can go over the medical. I know the answer, but I'll be thorough about it. What do you know about Patrick Pierce's death? Huh? Patrick? Was that a heart attack? I forgot. I remember all the fuss about it. Was that a heart attack or... can't remember. Happened 2 months ago. Don't see why it's important anyway. Can you tell me what he was like? Was a friendly guy. Approachable. We're a different sort of people. Hang out more with people like Harold or Wayne than me or Brett, for example. But he was polite, and we chat from time to time. Although, just before he died, Brett complained about some heaters he was installing in the hopper bins. Said he did a sloppy job. It was true. Poor hoppers were about to die from overheating. Brett got a bit mad, and I understand him fully. I even talked to Patrick once about the whole situation. Right. So that lines up with the audio log. How about Brett? What do you know about the dead man? Yeah, I remember it alright. Seemed healthy and well, but then one day, didn't leave his room for almost the entire day. One day, went to check up on him, found him dead in his bed. Poor guy. Can you tell me about him? I liked Pat. Was a good person, even though we had some disagreements. For example, I asked him to install some heaters for my hoppers. He did so, and everything was supposed to be automatic. Fine. Come back, my hoppers are lying on their sides with their tongues out. Felt like I entered a furnace. Don't know how he messed up, but I specifically told him to test it and be careful, like 100 times. Make sure it friggin' worked before you fire it up. My hoppers nearly died because of it. He sighs. I know it sounds like I'm overreacting, but this is serious work. Feeding the station for crying out loud. So there's motive for Brett, but no real solid evidence. Quentin said he liked to hang out with guys in engineering. Said Harold and Wayne. It's not Wayne. I think Wayne's on this side. Yeah, there he is. Doesn't seem to be in the mood for chatting. At least, it's only in the mood for a one-sided conversation. What do you know about Patrick? Yes. I knew Pat well. He was a man one could truly rely on. An honest man. I felt Really sad when I heard about his death, you know. Seeing his brother in tears when he first came here after he found out. Man, it's been like 2 months and he still comes back here. Just don't get why Pascal doesn't do the full autopsy and put this thing to rest, but it's his business. Can you tell me about the guy? Hard-working man, fun to hang out with. Be hard-pressed to find someone who disliked him. Well, maybe Big Brett, as the two of them had several heated arguments over the way Pat installed some of the Hopper penny heaters. Brett can be impulsive at times. He takes his job seriously. And it is a serious job, I agree. But he can take it too far sometimes. That's a little bit more evidence against Brett. Guess medical should be the next stop. What do you know about Patrick's death? Here we go again. Look, I've checked the body and did various tests. Don't know what killed him. Problem with people here is that they think a doctor, or being a doctor, means you know everything related to medicine. Not a forensic pathologist. Do not have one here, unfortunately. So, I can only do my best to check the body and move on to treating the living. So unless if you have some specific information about his death, can't really discuss it any further. What if he was murdered in a very particular way? Well, found no traces of toxins or any deadly substance in his blood. Doesn't have any wounds, internal or external, on his body, and I checked it twice. A violent death is highly unlikely. Just go check it out myself. Free blueprint. Not sure if I should use it. Yeah, why not? Here's the freezers. And that one. Nothing in that one. There's a corpse. Body bag in front of you contains a male corpse. Label on the bag reads Patrick Pierce. It appears that the corpse has been here for some time, but the extremely low temperature of the freezer prevented it from decaying. I am not good at biology, so I know this isn't going to do anything, but let's do it anyways. No matter how hard you try, you just can't seem to determine the cause of this man's death. If you knew more about the human body, you could figure it out. Poke the corpse. Touch the corpse. Nothing interesting happens. Leave. Close the door. And we've got the Southgate Station Medical Database. Access patient records. Should definitely have access to this. It's archive and a recent patient list. Recent. Arlene Banks. Symptoms: insomnia. Arlene reported having trouble falling asleep. Again. Prescribed some irtazapine for now. We'll see tomorrow how it went. Update. It worked. We'll continue monitoring her condition. Second one, Patrick Pierce. Symptoms, chronic back pain. Prescribed painkillers. Gabapentin this time. You're getting low on other painkillers, and since we don't have anyone suffering from epilepsy, gabapentin will have to do. There's Brett Fields. Symptom, forehead laceration. Big Brett showed up with a deep cut about 10 centimeters long across his forehead, caused by him tripping in the hopper pen and hitting his head on one of the rocks. Disinfected, stitched up, and bandaged. Told him to return tomorrow so that I can check for any potential complications, infections, etc. Michael Mordington. Symptoms, sharp chest pain. Ord came while everyone was asleep and complained about a sharp chest pain, waking him up. Checked him out but couldn't find anything. Took some samples, left him in the office while I did some testing, and other than slightly lower vitamin B levels, nothing seems to be wrong with him. Update. Update. Said everything's fine now. A few days have gone by without any chest pain. Told him to see me if the pain returns. Joe Hendricks. Symptoms, depression. Joe came and asked for depression tablets. Sertraline. Said it's the only thing that helps her. I administered placebo treatment because I have reasons to believe it's all in her head. Gave her some inert tablets and will monitor her condition. Update. The tablets helped her a lot, just as I suspected. We'll prescribe more and continue to monitor her condition further. Lucas Stanford. Symptoms, broken toe. Lucas dropped a grenade case on his foot and smashed his toe. Fixed him up and prescribed him painkillers. Recommended only light painkiller doses that he doesn't overuse. Or so that the overuse doesn't slow down the healing process. Alright, now how about the archives? Access denied. For further information, please contact the administrator. Damn it. How about medical inventory? Surgical equipment. Articulators 2 out of 2, bone chisel 7 out of 10. Caudal cartilage crusher 0 out of 3. Note, we need to get these. Bone cutter. Select the open submenu. Bone distractor 4 out of 6. Ilizarov apparatus 2 out of 2. Intramedularly kinetic bone distractor. Select the open submenu. Bone drill 5 out of 6. Bone lever. Select open submenu. Bone mallet 6 out of 6. Bone rasp submenu. Bone saw 6 out of 6. Bone skid. Bone splint. Bone button. Lots of bone tools as it turns out. Calipers. Cannula. Cautery. Curette. Depressor. Dissecting knife. 14 out of 14. Note, we need more of these. Surgical pincette. Forceps. Note, the number for certain types are not correct. Recheck. Dermatome. Canfulus. Hook. Nerve hook. Obstetrical hook. Skin hook. Lancet. Scalpel. 20 out of 24. Luxator. Lithotome. Lithotript. Mallet. Mammatome. Note, don't think these are usable anymore. Recheck. Occluder. Elevator. Probe. Retractor. Rib spreader. Rongeur. Or is it wronger? Whatever it is. Ultrasonic scalpels. Laser scalpels. Scissors. Spatula. Speculum, sponge bowl, sterilization tray, sternal saw, note, definitely need more. Suction tube, note, running low on these. Surgical knife, surgical mesh, bunch of different needles. Then the surgical needle, straight, extra large, 1 out of 2. Note, one is inexplicably missing from operating room. Doubt it was broken and discarded. They're big and sturdy. Surgical snares, surgical sponge, surgical spoon, stapler tray, suture, atraumatis's, probably not pronouncing that right, but when do I ever? Tonsillotome, towel clamp, tracheotome, tissue expander, subcutaneous, trephine trocar. This medicine gotta be so complicated. Standard equipment. Stethoscopes, reflex testing hammer, sphygmomanometer, fin beam electric torch, watch / stopwatch, measuring tape, tongue depressor, weighing machine, tuning forks, kidney dish, 6 out of 5. Note, how is this possible? And bedpans. There's even more. Thermometers, gas cylinders, oxygen mask, vaporizers, dressing drums, nebulizers, positive pressure ventilator, cardioverter / defibrillators, dialyzer, syringe, cannula, transfusion sets, gastrointestinal tubes, nasogastric tube, stomach tube, Levin's tube, Care's T tube, infant feeding tube, spectacles, enema set, bandage, pipettes or droppers, graduated spoons, ophthalmoscopes, otoscopes, endoscopes, and proctoscopes. A lot of stuff. Medication list is too long for you to review them all. Thank fuck. Mouth is getting tired. And there's even more stuff. Let me just have a sip first. Right. Note 1. New medical equipment. We'll be receiving new medical equipment soon. The existing inventory will need to be rechecked and expanded, unless we want to risk the same thing from the last time happening again. Quintin's dimethylmercury. Quintin retrieved a single dose of dimethylmercury. He mentioned he needed it for testing on burrowers. Note: why do we even have one of the strongest neurotoxins in our inventory? Because it's funny. Repair the log pad. Reminder to notify someone to check their broken log pad. Swear it took 10 to 15 tries for it to finally accept my keycard. Surgery room lights are flickering. Looks like a horror scene in there. Called someone to fix it. And empty. Indeed, it is empty. Alright, that's enough computer for like 1 hour, at least. Now that I've rifled through everything, I wonder if there's any extra things I can ask Pascal. I cannot. So I should go ask Lennox if he remembered that thing that I think he knows that I'm not not sure what it is. Maybe. What did Patrick do in Core City? Didn't I tell you about that already? Nope. Strange. Could have sworn I mentioned it. Pat and I, we were orphans. Our mother, died when we were young. Dad, never met him. So we had to take care of ourselves. More precisely, Pat had to take care of us both. After years of doing whatever earns coin, scavenging and the like, you dig, Pat and I came to Core City. It was just after Biocorp fell apart. Maybe sometime after. Riots and chaos filled the streets. Praetorian security, newly formed at the time, needed men to help them fight. The, rioters and all that bunch. Pay was good, so, I joined. I was young and, you dig, early, so became an enforcer. Please, continue. Pat and I both stayed in Core City to do his work, and, went well for a while. Fortunately, he was hurt during one of the riots. Brute with a sledgehammer, slammed him right in the spine. Bastard got him real bad. So bad he had to leave Praetorian security. Couldn't do the job anymore. He was also, hurt mentally. He saw things. Horrible things. Rarely talked about it, but I could see it. We left Core City after that. Nothing for us there anymore. Took care of him until his back got better and then we split. He went around, learned to work with electronics. Didn't want to be a scavenger his whole life, so he roamed, before settling here. Here in Southgate Station. He told me he was happy here, that he finally found a place he can feel safe and at home. Tears began rolling out of his eyes to refill his glass. Damn it. What about you? What'd you do after the split? He wipes his eyes. I had to learn to take care of myself. I, went to work in Foundry for a while as a miner, but since I valued my life somewhat, I left that place. The pay was good, you dig, that place is a death trap. Then I worked at Junkyard Dogs. Did all sorts of things, it would take time to mention them all. So I have some information. Worked for Praetorian security. I just so happen to know someone who knows a lot about that. Oh, right. Keep forgetting. Much cheaper to drink juice than to take the train. Don't know how I keep forgetting. Only played this game like 50 times. Hope I don't need a big pile of money because Isle is not that big right about now. I need some information on a former Praetorian security officer called Patrick Pierce. Used to be a Praetorian enforcer, man. And I was hardcore. Yeah. Never met the guy you mentioned, though. Maybe he left before I joined. Or joined after I left. Yeah. Right. think for this one, I need to get the information from Skinny Man. What was his name again? Right. John the Beautiful. Or like John the Lanky. Need specific information. Information on a former Praetorian security officer called Patrick Pierce. Again? Hey, Belle. I can dig something out for you. Don't you worry a thing. John's your man. Don't you trust me? Come on, pal. He observes you with anticipation. After a few moments, he smiles and speaks. Fine. You're not gonna offer anything. I'll have to ask for it myself. Since this requires quite a bit of work, I'll have, my special. Your special what? You're joking, right? Don't know what my special is? Hey, pal, you disappoint me. Come on. How come you don't know what my special is? It's like you've only recently met me, pal. Look, just go to Moe's and tell him you want John's special, got it? Bring it to me, pal, and by the time you're back, I'll prepare everything you need about Patrick Pierce. That's what I'm talking about. He raises his chin and speaks in a pseudo-divine voice. Now go, mortal. Seek Moe and acquire John's special. If the god, me, is pleased, then you will gain the knowledge that you seek so vigorously. Go now, ye. You're one fucking weirdo. See ya. Don't know if this is actually a shortcut, but I'm doing it anyways. Might have to sell some food to the guy. Old traveler once came to my stall and tasted some of my food. It's not traveling around anymore. That bad, huh? Anyway, I'd like to order one John special. Bless him. You got, 200 Charons ready? 200? Put gold in that thing? John special requires some expensive ingredients. He likes it made that way, not only for the better taste, but also for the better conversation, as he phrased it himself. Never hesitated sending someone to buy it for him, so the price is not the issue apparently. Can I get a discount? Afraid not. The ingredients themselves are what makes it so expensive, especially the spices. Price is 200 Charons, and not one less. Yeah, I'm gonna have to sell some shit. This one. That one. Could sell the cigar. Kinda need one for later. Like, much later, but still. Still need another 21. Don't really need all these batteries. few more. Here we go. Right, here's the coins. Or, please wait while I prepare the dish. Won't take too long. Took a while for Mo to prepare the special, more than he suggested at first. Still, never seen someone prepare a dish with so many different, and, to you, exotic looking spices. Different kinds of meat, some removed from the vertical skewer at the stall, some from the grill, with the addition of 5 kinds of mushrooms, roots, and of course, spices. The scent is so strong, could make a person feel full without even touching the food. And finally, the dish is ready. Here you go. Tell John I said hi. I will. Goodbye, Mo. Dish made from various meats, mushrooms, and exotic spices. Absolutely mouth-watering, but is it really worth 200 Charons? When consumed increases all skills by 5. Consuming food will remove the effect of the previous meal. Kinda just a much better version of the Ender Pie. Much more expensive too. Get that info. Yeah, got plenty of time before the juice wears off. Looks around, then whispers. Hey, Belle. Got food ready? Here's your special. Now give me the info. My food. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Then smells it. That's what I'm talking about. Damn, this is good. Al, you did excellent. While you were gone, got the information you needed, so listen up carefully, because I will be eating and talking at the same time. First bite. Your friend, Swallows, your friend, Patrick, was indeed working for Praetorian security. Came aboard, almost 15 years ago, back when it was still pretty bad in Core City. Riots, gangs, violence. Yeah, pal. Patrick was fighting rioters until he got hurt badly and had to leave for good. Second bite. You've come of the best puff. Swallows. Patrick was involved with something quite interesting during his time in Praetorian security. Operation Banishment. The hell is that? Third bite. Operation Banishment. Swallows. Operation Banishment was a cleanup of all the remaining Spectres, Biocorp's elite operatives, who were still loyal to the overthrown anti-protectorate Biocorp directors. Patrick turned out to be quite a hero. Got a promotion for killing several of these deadly Spectres, but he was injured soon after that, so he didn't have the time to enjoy it. Fourth and final bite. What? Where's the food? I ate it all? Be still hungry. Tummy burning, not yet gone. That everything? Hey, pal, you really think I'd hide something from you, huh? Don't disappoint me, pal. That's all I know. What about the Spectres? Know more about them? Not really. Just what I told you. Former Biocorp Special Forces Unit. Deadly. All killed by Praetorian security. Officially, at least. Most of the information on Spectres was probably destroyed a long time ago. I don't know, pal. You search hard enough, maybe you'll find some hardcore dope who's interested in all that stuff and knows more about it. However unlikely that someone knows anything more than me. My stomach growls. Again? You're a strange man, John. Goodbye. My mom doesn't think so. And now we go talk to the guy. Looking for some information on Spectres, former Biocorp Special Forces Unit. Did you know anything about them? Hardcore. Know about the Spectres? Yeah, heard about them recently. They dominate, man. So frickin' hardcore. During my days in Praetorian security, heard a lot of stories about Spectres. Was so impressed that and don't tell this to anyone. I copied the file on them and brought it with me when I left the force. Man, let me tell you, they dominate. May I see this file? Do you still have it? He hesitates for a second before speaking. Well, I suppose sharing their hardcoreness with more people is okay. I suppose for a price. But I'm a reliable customer. Surely you can just show me. Hey man, this is some hardcore stuff. Can't just show it to anyone. I mean, can't show it to anyone for free, but for 50... Nah. It should be worth 100 charons. For that, I can let you take a peek. A hardcore peek. Once again, I need more money. Some of the money. But I need more. 55 more. No, I suddenly remembered someone who does have money that's nearby. Might be a bit of a rough fight, though. Hey there, guy. Sure took a lot less damage than I expected. And you didn't get caught on fire. This might be a problem. There we go. One down, like 30 to go. I could just sell this stuff right here. Yeah, actually that should be enough. Right after I go loot the locker over there. Got one piece of armor, shield, and an energy pistol. Pretty sure I don't have... Or actually, no wait. Got 3 electronic repair kits. $742.84, $743.86. Slightly worse than my existing shield. It's a nice chunk of cash right there. Time to spend it. Don't really have any persuade or intimidate. Don't think there's any downside to trying, but there's no upside either. Here's the cash. Takes the coins. Hardcore. Let me find the document and it's yours to view. Not leaving a store with it though. Takes him a brief moment to search for the documents, then he hands it to you. Carefully watches you while you read it. This file contains all known information on Biocorp's Special Operation Force, Spectre. Full name Spectre, part of Biocorp Security, insignia, see picture below. Known members list: James C. Barlington, Rudolph Bringer, Timmy Joe Burner, Michael Mornington. Isn't that a familiar name? Stephen Luck, Akira Matamo, and Alyssa Bain. Johan Hagenstrom, and Gunfer. Known information. Spectres were Biocorp's most elite unit, composed of a small number of highly trained operatives, usually tasked with performing dangerous missions, who were most often sent to perform assassination missions. Before the takeover of Biocorp, they were Okay, just reading that wrong. They were a part of approximately 245 operations. 156 of those were assassinations. They were infamous for executing their victims by stabbing through a nostril and into the brain, leaving very little and sometimes undetectable traces of how the target was killed. All known Spectres were killed during Operation Banishment, launched by Praetorian Security. While several bodies were never recovered, no Spectre activity was detected after the operation. The last page contains a picture of the Spectre insignia. Thanks. Hand over the document. Aren't they hardcore? Damn, that technique of theirs. Dominating. Just dominating. See you later, weirdo. Better have some hexogen next time. Hello again, weirdo. I forgot I had something to sell you. Right. Got everything I need to make the accusation. So now I think about it, I'm pretty sure this quest lets you complete it incorrectly and still be able to proceed. Maybe I'm wrong on that though. I know for a fact you can accuse and successfully accuse other people. Did your brother ever mention anything about specters or Operation Banishment? Nope, never did. Not as far as I can remember. Why? I asked around and found out he was part of that operation while he was working for Praetorian Security. Never told me about it. I can't help you. Sorry. Actually, I should probably go double check the murder weapon. Evidence and all that. I know how Patrick was killed. How would you know that? Did some investigating. His face turned serious. Murder, but how is that possible? Wait, first, tell me how he was murdered. Long, sharp object was used to stab him through the nose into the brain. He remained speechless. Can you check that spot now that you know the cause? Yes, I will, at once. Wait here while I quickly examine it. Notice a suspicious countenance on Pascal as you were telling him about the murder. When he finally returns, you could immediately tell what you said turned out to be the truth. His expression of doubt is now one of astonishment, as well as regret. You were right. There's a puncture wound growing through the nose and right into the brain. That was enough to kill him. Would have never guessed it. I failed. If I had only been more thorough. It's not like people make a habit of dying that way. Yes, but tell me, who did this? I have to report this. I have to investigate further. Don't say anything to anyone until I have more evidence, or else the murderer might realize we're on his tail. Alright, keep my mouth shut. This is all insane. And now, I have all the evidence. I have reason to believe Roberta was murdered. His eyes enlarge, revealing fully how bloodshot they actually are. Really? Do you know who did it? It was... Ort. Why would he do something like that? He had reasons for revenge. Revenge? Tell me what you know. Start with general clues. Start with, during his Praetorian security days, Patrick was part of the operation that hunted down and killed the remaining Spectres by a Corp's elite special forces unit. Spectres are elite assassins who are famous for killing their targets by stabbing them through the nose, killing them and leaving a wound that is difficult to find. Michael Mordington was a member of the Spectre unit, and Mord's real name is Michael Mordington. And then also, yeah, there was that hole through the nose into the brain. Don't really need this last piece of evidence. His killed with large surgical needle, referred to as the hole poker. That bastard. Thank you. Finally discovered who killed Pat. Can return the check for your payment. Finally know what happened. What will you do now? Talk to Tanner about this. I'll take care of everything. Good luck with that. And if I remember right, as soon as I finish that quest just now, Mord no longer exists on the world map. Which, if you're wondering who the heck that is, it's the guy that's fishing over in the cave that has all the side beetles you have to go to. The guy who smokes a cigar, then if you ask him about the cigar, he keeps smoking it. What a rude guy. Right. Job 2, done. Give me the money. So I only have the one over in Foundry left to do. 699 coins. Very nice. Alright, on that note, I think I'm gonna end today a little bit early. Definitely shorter than the other ones, but it's also probably more, if not the same amount of talking as the previous ones. Set that the wrong way around. Yeah, whatever. Well, anyways. Do plan on playing some more of this tomorrow. Kinda wanna get it moving along since I've kind of not touched it for like 3 weeks. So there will be more later. Anyway, talking in circles at this point. I better get going. Hopefully you like the stream. See ya.